In addition to the New York State Athletic Commission potentially botching the Daniel Cormier weigh-in situation, there was also the really weird situation on the third fight on the main card, which was the Pearl Gonzalez versus Cynthia Calvillo fight. Now, this was a fight where leading in, Gonzalez had stated that she did have breast augmentation in the past, and that was disclosed. Everything went on as normal. They both weighed in for the fight. Both Gonzalez and Calvillo made weight. But then after making weight, Gonzalez was informed that she was going to be pulled out of the fight because of her breast augmentation or because of her breast implants. This was a weird one in how it was reported because there are some outlets that are saying that she was never pulled from the card, while other outlets jumped on it and said that she was pulled. Later in the day, prior to the ceremonial weigh-in, which I believe was at 6 o'clock, it was stated that that was actually not the case, that the fight would be on. And as far as how it all worked out, I think you could look at it a couple ways for Pearl Gonzalez. One way, in theory, if you're getting breast implants, it's not really something you want everybody to know. And the fact that so many people did know and so many people really latched onto that story. This was a story that got covered by ESPN, Bleacher Report. As far as web traffic goes, it was probably one of the higher traffic news stories that had come out over the weekend or prior to the fight. On YouTube, even a lot of videos that were covering it were getting in the six figures in terms of viewership. So if Pearl Gonzalez didn't want people to know that she has breast implants, well, I guess tough titties, now they do know. But on the positive side for her, Pearl Gonzalez is a fighter making her UFC debut, isn't terribly experienced, and heading into the fight, now all of a sudden a lot of people know who she is, a lot of people are interested in her, and a lot of people looked her up. And the thing with women's MMA, as a women's athlete, you don't really want to be known for your looks as much as you're known for what you can do athletically, and it's kind of unfortunate that that comes into play so much. But again, this is mixed martial arts. You're looking at the male 18 to 34 demographic as the main demographic, and if you got a lot of them that are interested in you because of your looks, that can go a long way. I mean, you look at Paige Van Zandt, for example. She's probably top 8, maybe top 10 in her weight class, but become a huge star largely because of her looks and because of her personality. And for Pearl Gonzalez, if she can kind of take the negative of kind of being called out for having breast implants and turn it into a positive and take advantage of the fact that there are going to be a lot of MMA fans who are interested in her now just because of her looks and because of what she's working with right now, then I mean, so be it. As far as a fighter goes, though, I don't actually know what the silicone implants weigh. Usually, as a fighter, you're looking to cut down on any unnecessary weight. So for her to just add weight to her, it's going to be kind of tough. But it's not like she fights in a heavier weight class. She's fighting at 115, so you wouldn't figure that it's going to damage her too much. But you figure as competition heats up, the smallest differences make the biggest, or can really adjust the results in the biggest ways. So hopefully down the line, these breast implants don't get in the way and force her to fight fighters who are stronger than her because they don't have the extra silicone weighing them down on the scales.